Hey everybody, it's Charles Bates. I'm going to be doing my speech from somebody else. I'm going to be doing a rendition of Dave Ramsey. He gave a speech a couple years ago in Dallas, Texas. I'm just going to do the first couple minutes of his speech. It's about his baby steps and how to get financially fit. I'm going to do my best to try and capture his enthusiasm because he's pretty intense whenever it comes to his feelings for people's personal finance. So, here we go. Okay, today what I want to do is I want to show you how to get on top of your financial house. I want you to get up there, and it's going to take you a couple years. This isn't going to be a get fixed quick system. If you're looking to get rich quick, you're in the wrong room. We don't sell microwaves, we sell crock pots. I want you to win. I want you to be standing on top of your roof going, "Yeah, Adrian, we did it!" Yeah, baby, that kind of intensity. How do you get on top of your roof? Well, where I come from, if we want to get on top of something, we got to use a ladder. Ladders have steps. Ladders have rules about the steps. If you start to climb the ladder and it starts to shake, if you're over the age of 16, you come back down. Yeah, you did it too. So you come down and you fix the ladder. You steady it, and then you start the steps over again. Slow and gradual. You don't skip steps, or you'll fall and you'll break your leg. No step skipping. We call the ladders have rules. We call these baby steps. There's a process. You don't do baby step 4 before you do baby step 1. There's a reason. You have to have a foundation to build upon. If you're building a house, you don't bring in a trim carpenter and start packing up crown molding all over the place before you hung your drywall and you built your foundation. You start with a foundation and then you go from there. Baby step 1 is to get $1,000 as fast as you can. Get 10 Benjamin Franklins and you count them out. That's your baby emergency fund. $1,000. You got to get it quick. Less than a month. You got to get it quick. This is the easiest baby step because it's only $1,000. It's the fastest baby step because it's only $1,000. It's also the hardest because this is where you decide, you make a decision, am I really going to change? Am I really going to buy into what everybody else is doing? Is there this process? Am I really going to buy into it and engage the system? You have to say, I'm going to get serious. I'm going to get focused. I'm going to change. Here's the problem. People don't like change. Humans don't want to change. We do the same thing over and over again. Some people work in a job for 15 years. They hate every flipping day of it, but yet they get up and they go in because they hate change more than they hate their job. Even if we're doing things that aren't working, we defend it. We fight and protect for our right to be stupid. Have you ever done that? You're driving along, speedometer says it's 80. You're driving 80 miles per hour. Your wife says, "Honey, we're going the wrong way." "Yeah, but I'm making good time." We get stuck in stupid. Like a toddler sitting in a poopy diaper. It stinks, but yeah, it's mine. And it's warm and it's comfy. People don't like change. If you want to win in life, you have to embrace change. The only things that never change are that we're going to change. And you do that by changing and you doing new stuff with your money. You start with $1,000 in the bank. You learn to save money. That's part of the $1,000. You got to learn to save the money. You got to save up $1,000. That's why I get paid the big bucks. I came up with that. You got to save $1,000. You must save money to be financially responsible. Isn't that deep? You got to save money. Man, that's good. It is good because no one does it. I've come up with something that nobody else does. Everyone talks about it, and everyone's like, oh yeah, I need to do it. Well, whang. We're walking around with no money. The richest country in the world, and every month, at the end of the month, all of your money has left your house. You have to make a psychological change, a theological. You have to buy into the process, a spiritual process, emotional, relational, a mathematical, systematic process. You got to say, I'm tired of being broke. I'm going to save money. Oh, Dave, you don't know my budget. Yeah, I do know your budget. I've been doing budgets for 20 years. I've seen your budget 100 times. You've got to make the change. I know it's tough, and I know it's hard. But so's being broke. Wah. Step up. There's stuff to be done here. So here's what we're going to start. Here's how we're going to start. The first step is saving is the emergency fund. Granny always said you got to save for no, not an umbrella, a rainy day. You've got to have something to protect you from the rainy day. You've got to have the emergency fund. 78% of Americans will go through a financial crisis in the average 10-year span. You are in an accident looking for a place to happen. You haven't been hit in the past 3 to 4 years to the tune of $5,000 to $7,000. Get out of the way, duck. Here it comes. It's going to happen. Statistically, you are a walking time bomb. You must have an emergency fund to protect yourself. They say, Dave, you need to be positive. I am positive. It's going to happen. That's how things work. This $1,000, you don't have to put it in the bank, but you've got to have it. You have to have it to protect yourself, to protect your family. You don't put it in the bank. You do like this one lady did. She went down to Walmart. She bought a picture frame. She put the $1,000 in it and said, in case of emergency, break glass. Don't put it in your underwear drawer because the pizza man will get it. No, the pizza man's not in your drawer. But here's what happens. Ding dong. Ooh, pizza's here. Uh-oh, emergency, emergency. No, that's not an emergency. You gotta keep it where it's not too easy to get to, but you can get to it within a reasonable amount of time. So what is baby step 1? Get $1,000 quickly. Get the beginning emergency fund, the baby emergency fund set up. Personal finance is 80% behavior and is only 20% head knowledge. You must change what you do you must change your habits in order to become something different. Doing the same thing over and over again is the definition of insanity as known by the 12-steppers. So, what's our conclusion for baby step 1? You've got to get the $1,000 fast. Get it now. You've got to fix your mind and change your behavioral thinking. You've got to get your mind ready to do this. That's baby step 1 on the way to becoming out of debt.